my buddy and my colleague on so many things. We agree on much, disagree on some, but he has emerged as one of the world's greatest defenders of Israel, bar none, in the entire world in the English language. We're also grateful for the things he writes in the New York Times that are so proudly pro-Israel, pro-Jewish, and we just found the award. Thank you for being with us tonight. We just debated,
Chris Cohen.
You said you won. Okay. And Bret is a previous recipient of the Brazil Award. And Bret and Jason Greenblatt, the chief Middle East negotiator, the dialogue of world values that was fascinating. And I thank you very much for being here this evening.
Well, thank you for it's really a pleasure for being here. I came to classical music much too late. Until I was about 26 years old, I actually thought classical music meant early Led Zeppelin. And when I was 27 or 28, I met a young woman. She was then young. We decided to take a little trip together. We were then living in Israel, from Jerusalem up the coastal road to Haifa. And she put in a CD, which I'd never heard before. And I heard Mahler played for the first time. And as I heard it, this woman to my side tried to explain why the music was so powerful, why it touched her so deeply. And somehow the combination of Mahler and this beautiful woman in the seat next to me proved to be really quite intoxicating and memorable. So the person I'm speaking of is my wife, Corinna da Fonseca Wollheim. She should be here tonight to present the award, but she's doing her job as a classical music and opera critic for the New York Times. So she's sorry that she cannot present the award herself. But I spoke to her earlier in the day to talk about what her view was of Sir Clive's contributions. She wanted me to relay a few central points. The first one was, of course, that he has maintained the standard, the tradition, and the rigor with which Carnegie Hall has always been associated. But she also wanted me to emphasize and to thank you for turning Carnegie Hall into a thriving center for international music and for new music, for commissioning and creating music, and not just simply reproducing the classics. More than that, she wanted me to emphasize how important it is that you have maintained, or I should say not only maintained, Carnegie Hall as a democratic institution, but that you have expanded its reach so that people much younger than I can understand the power of music and its ability to transform lives, to transform souls, as it did mine too late. Part of this reason for this award is the extraordinary work that you do in bringing Carnegie Hall to children and bringing its art to underserved communities. A couple weeks ago, I had the delight of coming to the hall to listen to the Vienna Philharmonic play Charles Ives, a beautiful little piece, and then Beethoven, and then Brahms. And it was a classic Carnegie Hall experience in that we showed up. I was in the company of my wife and a friend who is a titan of industry, and my friend's wife dropped out, so we had an extra ticket. And sure enough, as we come into the hall, there are people waiting outside, scrounging for free tickets. And so we saw a guy who, how shall I put it, was not the cleanest, but he was so delighted to get a ticket to see the Vienna Philharmonic perform. And so there we sat and took in this extraordinary performance, and I had a chance, and it's really a wonderful thing to do, as you're listening to the music, to look around and to see that the hall is not simply a place for the wealthy, not simply a place for, quote, high culture. It is a democratic institution rooted in the very core and soul of what New York City at its best is and can continue to aspire to be. So to Sir Clive, as the artistic director who has maintained and enhanced and ennobled this tradition, present this award. Thank you very much.
Thank you all so much. I mean, I feel quite guilty actually, because I know this is meant to finish at 10 o'clock, so you're wondering when I'm going to be gone. But I really just wanted to say it's been such an extraordinary experience to hear so many special speakers and special speeches about things that really matter and about things that are really the most important things in life. And I met Rabbi Shmuley about 2 years ago. He's been a friend of Nadia and her mum and the family for a long, long time. And we really treasure the relationship with him, because not only is he about the values that matter, but what I love is his tremendous courage and the fact that he will fight for all the things he cares about. What is now such a fractured world, where you have to be very brave to say the difficult things. People don't want to hear it. People want to be angry. People want to hate people. And he never shies away from saying what matters to him. And for me, I mean, the reason why it was so right to be involved tonight, and I'm so thrilled that this event is taking place here, for me, values is what has always lain at the root of everything I do in life and everything I care about. And that has to drive every institution. And the reason I came to Carnegie Hall, I mean, you probably don't realize I'm not American, of course, but the reason I came here was because I do think it's the greatest music institution in the world, but more importantly, I think it's the music institution that can transform lives more than any other. And that was what was the irresistible temptation to come here. And my kids still live in England. I go every month to visit them. But the fact is, this is my life, and now especially with Anya as well, and her kids and her mom. But what I felt about Carnegie Hall is, of course, it was extraordinary when I came here. I mean, it is one of the greatest places in the world. There were phenomenal concerts. But in the end, it was about how could one use that history, that tradition, this extraordinary place to really create a very different world around us through the power of music. And so, with the concerts we do, we've created these huge festivals over the years. We went to China, Japan, the Venetian Republic, Vienna, African-American music, South America, South Africa, the 60s in America, and now, as you heard from Michael Feinstein, we're actually doing a festival that is about migrations, the making of America. The fact that it was immigrants and the cultures they brought here that have actually created American culture. And to me, what's been most inspiring about it is the three we're looking at, and we've got partners across the city looking at dance and film and theatre and literature, as well as music. But the musical dimensions we're looking at are the Scots-Irish, 1800s, 1900s, the Russian-Jewish, 1881 to 1924, and the African-American Great Migration south to north, from 1917 to the 70s. But what is astonishing, and tells you so much about what matters about human beings, is all of these peoples are here, and what happened came out of suffering and some of the most terrible situations in life, and death and persecution and everything else. And out of it came unbelievable beauty and inspiration. And I think that is the thing that's so important about people. And now, what we've done as well is we've built a huge education program at Carnegie Hall. We now reach 600,000 people a year. Everything is about trying to reach people who don't have opportunities, and making sure that everybody has an opportunity in life, at least as much as we're able to help with that. but we do a vast amount of work with kids all over the country now. On the side of training the greatest talent, we've created the National Youth Orchestra of America, which never existed, and it now travels the world every year as a youth ambassador for this country. And American ambassadors in the countries we visited have said, you are better ambassadors, and you have done more in your one concert tonight and the way you engaged than I could do as an ambassador in 3 years. So they traveled the world. We created the National Youth Jazz Orchestra. Then when we realized that the youth orchestra was still largely about people who had the opportunity to have great teachers, we created a younger National Youth Orchestra, where we proactively reached out right across the country to reach people who have talent but not opportunity. And we created this orchestra much younger, and it ended up being an orchestra that was almost 50% Black and Latino and almost 50% Asian and Caucasian. And that will transform the pathway for young people through the music colleges and ultimately into the music profession in America, and actually able, again, to find ways of fulfilling their talent. The other thing that we've done is what we call our social impact programming. I mean, there's a lot more in each of these areas, but I'm not obviously going to go into detail. But on the social impact side, we do a huge program in prison, where we work with the prisoners, where they're creating their own music. We help them to write poetry around their experiences, write music. We work with them, and it's something that allows the walls of the cell to disappear, and they can actually dream and imagine fulfillment and a life, and finding something that is of themselves, which is almost impossible to do in those circumstances. And we work as well, when the men have come out of prison, we work with them as well to try and make sure that they can continue on that path. We've created a lullaby program, which is for young mothers in terrible circumstances, where they write lullabies to their babies to enable them to really be able to relate to their babies. And this has gone worldwide. People are doing this program, not just around America, but all around the world. So everything is really about how do we use this unbelievable institution to change the world. And of course we can't change the world on our own. We do things through partnerships all around the country as well, so that we can leverage the benefit of what we do, which is why we're able to reach 600,000 kids. We're working with 115 orchestras, helping to support their ability to engage with kids and communities in their area, and so on and so on. And more of these projects, not just around the States, but also internationally around the world. So, Shmuley, I just wanted to say a huge thank you. I feel very, very honored to be particularly in such extraordinary company tonight. You know, and it's been one of the great experiences of my life to listen to all of your wonderful speeches and to be able to share tonight with you. And I feel very humbled by it. So thank you.